Welcome back, everybody, to the show. I am your host, as always, Jay Villainy, aka That Villain Jay. Tonight we have a very special treat for you. You know, I haven't done a Rakdos in a long time, and I said, I want to do a Rakdos. That's pretty much the long and short of it. I was working on a gruel. I really didn't like the gruel. I wasn't having fun with it. It wasn't working right. So I said to myself, self, just do your Rakdos that you want. So I kicked around a few Rakdos ideas, and I finally settled on some of my favorite giants, some of my favorite big boys, and of course Kroxa, that big elder chungus that we have there. And I said, let's go into it with some giants, with some Kroxa, and a little bit of bonus discard for the more craziness that we have sitting around out there. And let's name it Fee Fi Fo Fum, because that's what giants do. Is that a bad name for it? Is it punny and stupid? Is it too on the nose? Yes, it is. But I don't care. Fee Fi Fo Fum. I smell a pint of rum. I don't actually know what it is. I just know it's from Jack and the Beanstalk. I think. I haven't read those stories in a long time. Yes, it is an offensive stereotype too, so I apologize to any giants out there that are offended by my use of the stereotypical Fee Fi Fo Fum. But unfortunately, that's how you've been depicted in media, and there's not much we can do about it now. So before we get going, of course, I will humbly request that you tenderly press that like button. Gently push that subscribe button. As of right now, we're about 13 subs away from getting to 1,000, folks. Do you want to be the 1,000th one? You better hit that button. And of course, you can join me. Oh, yeah, don't forget that, the like and subscribe will come and get you if you don't. So, I might have forgotten about him, but he hasn't forgotten about you. Join us every night at twitch.tv/thatvillainj, 11 p.m. Eastern Time for live streams. Cal time is coming up, so we're going to do some big pack openings. And of course, if you can't get enough Villainy in your life, you can always join us on our Discord. All of those links will be in the description for your convenience. Now, to get going on Fee Fi Fo Fum, Bloodchief's there's simple elimination. Early elimination, late elimination, love it. Duress, I like to throw a little extra discard in there, and I like to see their hand. I did have a little bit more discard, but it was kind of just taking up space. Combined with Kroxa, I want to be able to get a little bit of hand control in there. Foulmire Knight, why is he here? He's not giant. Well, I like an early blocker, and I like an early blocker with Death Touch. He also has that late game ability to draw an extra card, which is always handy. And an early blocker with Death Touch is always good for taking out early threats or even big threats coming in. They've really got to think about it if they're going to attack you. Serrated Scorpion gains us a little bit more life, another great early blocker. So we're using these kind of low-cost black creatures to block. Feed the Swarm, you know how I feel about enchantment removal and creature removal at the cost of life. You are gaining a little bit of life with this deck due to Scorpion, but definitely worth it just to get rid of those annoying things that are targeting your stuff. Thundering Rebuke, probably one of my favorite barn cards. I know it can't go face directly to a opponent, but 4 damage is really swinging a lot of pipe, and to a planeswalker or to a creature for a relatively low cost, I do like it. We're running 3 Kroxas. We want to fill up that graveyard. Also, when filling up that graveyard, don't be afraid to sacrifice these guys. Just throw them out there. These aren't going to be your main ones that you're going to use to fight. Those are just graveyard fodder. So that's why we have Kroxa. If they discard a non-land card, they lose 3 life. So we're going to get a little bit more hand hate there. And if they're not have anything else in their hand, they're going to lose that life. So, aside from that, we're going to try to escape him as well. Demonic Embrace, another way of getting stuff out of the graveyard. You don't have to worry about discarding it or losing it. You can always discard things and pay 3 life to bring it out. And again, discarding our hand or things from us is not that bad because we are just building up fodder for Kroxa to escape. So I'm not really worried about getting Demonic Embrace out. So we turn into giant demons. Well, that's a hell of a thing there. A Kroxa that's a 9/7 flying is a bad day, guys. A real bad day. Bonecrusher, you know it. You either love it or you hate it. He's got that great stomp. And whenever he becomes the target of spell, he deals 2 damage to that spell's controller. I love that one, especially with all this mono black removal going around. Punish people for casting spells against this guy. Very much so. He is worth your time and your rare wild cards. Shatterskull Giant, I love this one. I don't know why people aren't playing him more. A 4/3 trample haster. That's some serious aggro. And he has late game growth with his kicker, where he comes in with a 1/1 counter on the board. And he's a 5/4 and stays on the board. He's also protected because he goes back to your hand. I don't mind him going back to my hand. He's cheap enough that I don't really care if I have to pay for him, as long as he's not staying on the board. He's not a great blocker, but he's never supposed to be. He's supposed to be aggro. So don't worry about playing him. And of course, Tectonic Giant is another one that I just don't know why people aren't playing. This big flamey fiery boy, he's a 3/4. He's fairly cheap for a 3/4, and he has these amazing abilities. Whenever he attacks, or becomes the target of a spell, he deals 3 damage, much like Bonecrusher. Or you exile the top 2 cards of your library and choose one of them. You may play that card until the end of your next turn. Okay, so it's not till the end of your turn. So if I attack with him this turn, I get my whole next turn to play one of my exiled cards. Even if he leaves the board, even if somebody plays Thundering Rebuke on him or Murder or something, I can say, well, I just want him to give me these 2 cards that I can play all the way up until the end of my next turn. Very, very, very useful sometimes. Honestly, I'm shocked why I don't see more play with him. He is the secret genius of red right now, of the red giants. And he is an elemental giant, so he fits a lot of categories. Pretty tight deck. You don't see me running too many decks with this kind of 4 up, 3 up. You know I like variety in my builds. So you don't really see me running these kind of tight decks. But for these guys, it's really there to do one thing, which is aggro, get people out of the way, and just smash bash. Giants aren't complicated, man. They're big, they're strong, they punch, they hit. And as McBash so eloquently put it, they grind your bones to make their bread. So, 9 swamps, 11 mountains. We are on double red a little bit more than we are on double black, so that's why you want to tip mountains a little bit more. Unfortunately, we do not have the Rakdos pathway yet. The Rakdos pathway is coming in Kaldheim. So are a lot of other giants, and so are a lot of giant berserkers, so we're definitely going to revisit this one. We're definitely going to revisit this one later when we get some of those Kaldheim giants and a lot of those other big boys out. 2 Temples of Malice just to balance things out and get that scry, and 2 Fabled Passages to make sure that our mana distribution is fairly even. If you want faster mana or life manas or whatever you want, do mana to taste. This is just how I'm going to run it. So, let's take a look at it on the board here. 2.1 average. We have a lot of cheap cards in this deck. Even with that high end of giants, we are skewed a little bit more towards black, but those black are usually mono black, 1 black mana cards as opposed to red. So you would think that we'd skew more black mana, but no. The heavier, more expensive cards are red, so that's why we're pushing more towards red in that one. Plenty of creatures, plenty of sorceries, only a few enchantments. That one being the Demonic Embrace. You can up those too if you want more Demonic Embrace to make those giants flying. And of course 24 lands total. I was getting really frustrated because this deck was not giving me lands. If you want to run 23 lands, you probably could get away with it, but for some reason the auto shuffler was just giving me hate. So we're probably going to modify it later to up the lands, down the lands, and up something else a little bit more, because I just was not getting anything. If you look at it in the alternate view here, We have our early blockers and our early plays for removal and hand hate. And then once we start getting in 3 and 4, that's when we get the big boys out. The giants come in later. So that's the idea there. That's the concept, and that's what we want to do. So let's give this Rakdos a shot. We're going to go into the standard queue first. Playing it against high-level Mythic is not ideal. I don't think it's really ready for that. But I'll show it off in there a little bit, just so you can see how it fares against the basically nothing but Azorius that I've been playing at high-level Mythic. So let's take a look, guys. Let's see if we can't find a good game. So tonight the queue has been very sweaty. I don't know what's going on. I guess I'm even playing in the unranked, so I don't know why unranked is sweaty. I don't know where these people are trying to get. They're not going to get any more rewards by going up against with super sweaty decks, so it's unclear exactly what people are trying to accomplish. But hey, either way, maybe we'll find one and have fun. Alright, this is a terrible hand. This is also a bad hand, but I'm going to play it. Let's see what you got, homie. Shakespeare. Ooh, we'll get rid of Kabir Takedown. Mono white. Okay, he's done. He didn't want any of that. He didn't like that at all. His whole strategy was hinging on the fact that he needed Kabir Takedown. So as soon as I did that, he was like, oh, it's over with. I'm done. Forced Mulligan was just redeemed by McBash. Okay, technically, since this will be the second game of the video, then technically I will have to mulligan it for McBash. So that does count as a win in the first one. I did actually play a spell, so that counts. So I've needed a mulligan almost every time I play this deck, so I don't think it matters too much if I have to mulligan it again. Yeah, it's actually not a very good hand. That's much better. Thanks, McBash. I would rather get rid of Shatterskull. And we'll put him down. Very good call, McBash. You felt it. You knew that. Hey, you don't want to toss that first hand, man. You'll be good. And you were right. You were right to do it. Alright, hopefully we'll play Bonecrusher Giant on whatever he plays here and then be able to play it next time. And then we'll play it flying, so he's not going to play anything. We do have more removal, so I'm just going to go face on him just to get it out of my hand. Alright. I'd love to see what he has with Duress, but that's going to have to wait. I'd also want another black mana. Hopefully we can draw one next time. Well, yeah, that's when it happens. It's boon or bane with the forced mulligan. So, Birth of Melitus. He wants a Plains card. He's playing probably Selesnya, Temple of Malice. That will help. I don't need that black mana right now. I needed it previously. Let me see what you got, homie. Ooh, ESP is going away. Yeah, you don't need to play ESP. I call it ESP. I know it's really ECD. There's the wall. Okay. I would imagine probably one of these crazy ones. I'm going to kill whatever he puts out, so it doesn't really matter. Whatever creature he decides to put out, Arasta, Stesnia, he's going to put out Archon. Very nice. Good call. Either way, I'm going to have to embrace this with demons. Yes, I take 2 damage from it. I am aware of that. And I just don't care. He's going to have to think very, very long and hard whether or not he wants to block that. He's going to block that one with that one, take that, and then he's going to lose 2 life. So I don't know what the goal of that was. I also have the second removal ready to go. He's probably going to put all that glitters on that, even though he doesn't have any. Well, it'll make a Pegasus. Oh, he's going to put a Stesnia Champion out. Okay, so he's just going to lose the game. Yeah, he's just going to lose the game. Oh, well, he will get the Flying Pegasus, so that's fine. Poof, he hits me with that. I will... How can I do this? I've got to do it this way. So we got a Demon Giant. Stesnia is getting beefed up. Alright. So we are going to put down... I'm going to draw an extra card and put down that blocker. Oh, perfect. He could double block me, but he's gonna lose. He's gonna lose Aristrada. You know what? I'm gonna play aggro on him. Let's see if he's willing to lose it all. Yeah, he's willing to lose it all. I can always bring back Demonic Embrace, but it just so happens I have another one in my hand. Stesnia Champion, if he plays, will, if he attacks, will die on the Foulmire Knight, which is good, what we want. Llanowar Visionary, a little bit more ramp for him, which is not really necessary. He gets to draw a card. I am afraid of another flyer, so hopefully he doesn't do that. Banishing Light, that is a little bit premature, homeboy. That is a little bit premature. To get your 4 damage through was not... I don't think that was worth it. Alright, so let's put that out. Unless he has like a pacifism or something. He has another Stesnia Champion. Aristrada, oof, yeah, that hurts. Because I cannot block that. He's just got too many creatures out right now. And Aristrada was the one thing that we didn't want him to have out, because I wanted to double put Demonic Embrace on it. I wanted to double Demonic Embrace it. Down to 2, not good. Alright, Bonecrusher. Bonecrusher, okay. We're going to Demonic Embrace you. Alright. And I think we just need a blocker out. No attacks. Banishing Light, that'll do it. That'll do it, folks. He just came at me with a little bit too much, and those extra flying blockers just did not help. Especially the reach, and he had that second Aristrada, which was exactly what he needed to get to block my incoming giants, my flying giants. Otherwise, he would have been hit. Well, yeah, I mean, Selesnya Counter is a very good deck. No doubt about that. No doubt about that. Selesnya Enchantment is a very, very powerful deck. I've gotten 6-win runs with my Selesnya Enchantment. That is not good. We do not need 2 Bonecrushers. As much as I'd like to play 2 Bonecrushers, we're going to get Foulmire to Bonecrusher to Shatterskull. Perfect draw there. White. I haven't heard of anybody ever hacking Arena, but stranger things have happened. Of course, an Airy. So I feel like we're in a pretty good space with this guy. We have 3 removals and 2 giants. And all he did was gain life. So what we're going to do is thirst that guy. And take out his gains again. Yeah, it could have been a doubling effect. Stormcaller, that might be programmed in there. That is interesting. Arcana Sun's Grace, amazing. He is going to attack me with that Heliod. Oh, he might not, but I'm gonna burn that. I'm gonna burn that Archon right up. I'll take that 5. Thank you, sir. Thank you. So nice, Flynn. Yeah, there goes that. We're also going to need to Kroxa you real quick. I'm going to keep it real with you, Chief. I'm going to need to Kroxa you real quick. Off to the support page you go. Yeah, man, that's weird. 3 damage, throw it on him, hit him with it, boof. Hit the boof there. We still have more elimination. Another Arcana Sun's Grace. Another hit with Heliod. I will take 4 damage just to get you out of the way. So 4 damage to get you out of the way. And we're going to finish him off with a big brush load of Smite right here. Alright. Yep, he's done. Okay. So, first legit win. And I'm pretty happy with it. Overall, I'm pretty happy with it. Let me modify this here. Oops. I didn't turn on my performance here, so the fans are going to start up, guys. I know people have been complaining about the whining in the background, but it's either slow frame rate or fan noise, so we got to choose one or the other, folks. What do we got? Lock Dragon, okay. Why don't we go with Mythic on it? Why don't we see what we can do with Mythic on it, and see if we absolutely get our ass kicked or not. Is it ready for Mythic? Hell if I know. But we're going to do it anyways. Lil Red Rum. Okay. Sure. Keep it. I like Kroxa, Scorpion, Duress. I'm going to hit Duress right now and see what we got to deal with. Midnight Clock. So this is Oh, he's done. He didn't like that at all. That's the second scoop that I've had from me duressing somebody, and they're like, no, fuck that. You don't get to look at my hand. Fuck you. um, yeah, that's weird. So yeah, is it Mythic certified? You're damn well sure it is, because I'm gonna put that on the. I'm gonna put that. Whoop, there's my editing software popped up. Thank you, editing software. I'm gonna put that in the thumbnail. Yes, it wins in Mythic. How does it win in Mythic? Well, you're gonna have to watch 30 minutes in the video to find out. But technically, it does. So we're gonna claim that prize. Let's keep going in the Mythic tier and see if we can't get any more sweet victories there. Smooth. Oof. No early plays. Don't like that. Yeah, that's better. It's not great, but it's better. We can get rid of the second Foulmire. We do have removal. And we can just hope we can ramp up to something else. Alright, we're not getting the mana we need. Wolfwillow Haven, so he's ramping. Still not getting the mana we need. I would be happy with even a black mana so we can embrace this knight and start doing him that way. Cultivate, he's just ramping and ramping and ramping. Wow, okay, so there's that guy. So, last thing we needed. Fortunately, whatever crazy monster comes out of that gate, we can eat it. So if it's another Gargaroth, we're just going to eat it. No, it's a Steel Simulacrum for some strange reason. Solemn Simulacrum. I don't know why he chose to put that out. There's Kroxa to make our life a little better. He chose to take the damage and throw away a... he's probably going to lose him here so he can draw a card. Yep. We still have the removal we need. We just need 1 mana to get our Tectonic Giants out. So whatever crazy monster comes out, we're ready for it. Even if I have to take a mana hit. It's Gigantosaurus, everybody. It's Gigantosaurus. He's so gigantic. And it's whatever this guy is. So we're going to Bloodchief's Thirst that. Okay, so we're going to put Fabled Passage down, activate the ability there. Put that out, move that out. I might have to eat that Rampart Smasher and take the hit on life. I don't know yet. He's probably going to do something weird here. Oh, he just... No, he just... Okay, yeah, he just... Oh, there we go. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. Alright. There we go. There it is, everybody. We did it. We did it, guys. Just a mono green ramp to Ugin. 10 out of 10, working as intended. Absolutely lovely here. I love running into that. That's how you know your game works. When basically it's over when one card hits the board. This was literally the meme of Ramp to Ugin. I always joke that the whole point of the game is just to ramp to Ugin. He's going to exile 4. Oh, he's going to do it to me. And then he's going to do Iron Scale. Lovely, lovely, lovely thing to see. Like I said, 10 out of 10, working as intended. It doesn't really matter what I do, because we're out of there anyways. 9 damage. In any other game, I would have had a fighting chance. But in this one, unfortunately, you can just mono-green map to Ugin. Well, his whole thing is 7s. So why wouldn't he start with 7 and do 7 damage and take 7 life and 7 cards of 7 sons of a 7th son? And his whole thing is he's divine, so he's magicked out with the number 7. Yeah, Ugin or Ashiok, yeah, it's just hitting the no fun button. That's basically the long and short of it. The no fun button is hit. We basically just say, hey, were you having a good time playing Magic? You were? Well, we got to do something about that, don't we? We got to do something about that. We would hate you to play cards in our card playing game. That would be a shame if you did that. I can't imagine how the people who dump $300-400 on this game to get cards feel when they get ramped to Ugin immediately out of the gate, and their well-crafted, expensive deck just goes down in flames. I can't imagine that feels very good. I think we're going to have another ramp to Ugin scenario right now. Yeah. So he came in tapped, so he's got 3 mana to play with. Moss Viper. Weird. So I'm going to do a pro gamer move here. Eat him for 1 life. And destroy him. Let's just shut down whatever weird thing he's doing. Yeah, I mean, it's a busted card. Everybody knows it's a busted card. I mean, that guy probably got to Mythic by just ramping to Ugin. And that's just such... It's just such garbage, man. You know? It's just terrible. That 1 card can do that. Like you said, I mean, when you're at the point where you're playing Magic and as soon as a certain card hits the board, the person scoops, something is unhealthy in that environment. Something is not going well. So it's hard to say that, oh, well, this is... I mean, at that point, it's a win card. If 50% of your wins are scoops because you ramped to a certain card, then... he's having mana trouble. I really screwed him up with that ramp. Even with the Lotus cover, he's having mana trouble. He should have played that as a sideways mana. He might have a removal. Yep, he's going to take 2 damage. I have another one of those, so I'm not too worried about it. He took 2 damage. No attacks. I'm going to save that for that. And I am going to Shatterskull him again. Nessian Hornbeetle. I was expecting him to play something different there. Okay, so let's Shatterskull. Let's do it powerhouse style. Let's go in. I want the double block. You gonna give me the double block? Because I can, next turn I can Tectonic and remove. Okay, so he's not. This guy is trying some jank, which I respect. He's in Mythic. He said, man, I made it. Dragon DNA, I respect you, man. You do have the heart of a dragon. You're just trying some crazy Golgari jank, and I respect that, man. Much love. Much love. Yeah, I figured. We're going to get the double block? Yeah, we're going to get the double block. Murderous Rider, I think I want out of there. So we're going to have to hit the win button with Demonic Embrace. He's going to turn into a 6, and when we attack, it's going to do 3 damage. Unless he removes me. Oh, he's going to remove me. 3 damage. I don't think you have enough power. You don't have enough power built up, Strange Paradox. I think that is your issue. Oh, it was once a stream. Yeah. Yeah, I think I put eliminate on it because people were going nuts with it. All right, so Demonic on Foulmire. Yeah, people were spamming it, and then being demanding that I mulligan every single hand or mulligan twice, and it was oh yeah, people equals snow. Yeah. Thundering Rebuke. I think I need a more direct player damage with that one. Polokranos Unchained. Serrated Scorpion. And let's embrace him. Submit. Don't remove it. Don't. Oh, why would you do that? Someone was not reading the cards. It's right there in the card, homie. It's right there. It tells you what it does. Alright, we're actually having more success in Mythic than we are in, for some reason, the sweaty-ass standard queue. We're going to keep going a few more games. Jamrock, how you doing, man? I didn't even see you out there, man. I'm glad you're here, Jamrock. I'm glad you thought that was funny, too. Somebody appreciates my jokes around here. Mostly my chat just bullies me. Isn't that right, chat? You coming from our YouTube channel, or you just decided to hop on by? Oh, you're just coming by from Twitch. Well, I do have a YouTube channel with all my builds. I appreciate you stopping by. Hello. I'm that villain Jay, and we are the villains. Yeah, I'm glad you're here, man. I'm glad you're here. We're doing a little bit of pre-Kaldheim gianting. I am gonna go nuts with the with the with the Giants when Kaldheim rolls around. Unlike most streamers, I am doing only my voice and no camera because, frankly, that's for your protection and not mine. Wow, this is a bad hand. Good God Almighty! I just gotta hope I draw into something there. Because you don't want to see me on screen. Let's see if we can get a Duress scoop. You think we can get a Duress scoop, guys? Let's see. Oh, yeah, we were just talking about that. Yeah, Dance of the Mance. Let's get rid of that. Oh, he didn't scoop. We've gotten 2 Duress scoops tonight. Basically, as soon as I Duress somebody and take something out of their hand, they peace out. So that's pretty funny. Mutate landfall decks? You mean the pathways? Yeah, I've been waiting for the full set of pathways for a long time. So this is a Yorion. He has a Yorion there and a Yorion in his hand. So that's weird. Oh, it's the Esper Yorion. Yikes. Gross. Esper Yorion is gross. So he's just gonna... Oh, he can't play Skyclave App. Well, he can if he has that in his hand, so we'll see. Yeah, I mean, I like Rakdos mid-range. Rakdos mid-range was popular for a while. It is a little better at aggro, but there's so many good mid-range Rakdos builds that you can get. So it's hard to say that one is... it's hard to say that one is absolutely just has to be done or is just... I mean, I like aggros, but I think the point is if I'm going to aggro, I'm just going to go mono red aggro. I'm not going to add black into it. If I'm going to aggro like a boss. I'm going to be playing negative cost cards and blowing everything up. So this guy made the fatal mistake of not having any mana. Yeah, you just keep scrying, man. Keep scrying. You're looking for Doom Foretold is what you're looking for. It's called Doom Foretold is the card that you want there, buddy. Yeah, Regisar. Definitely Regisar is very good. I don't play Historic too much because Historic is an absolute cluster. But I do miss Regisor. What is this guy doing? He's still looking for Doom Foretold? And his deck is huge. Yeah, when it wasn't standard, it was a beast. It was a beast. He brought Yorion back to his hand. Okay. We can feed on ESP, but I don't want to. I want to get Kroxa out again, so we need one more card. We need 2 more cards to exile to get Kroxa out. So I need him to play. So he's going to return Yorion. Okay. And he's going to what? He's going to exile that and bring it back in. And then bring that back. There's Doom Foretold. Okay, he did it. He found it, guys. Everybody just remain calm. He found Doom Foretold. Nobody panic. He was looking for it for 20 or 30 minutes. But don't worry. He found it. Okay, so everybody just take it easy. And we're going to go ahead and feed this guy to the swarm. There you go. Okay, excellent. And we're going to go shit. We're going to go throw this guy out there. And I'm going to return him to my hand because I don't want him to Skyclave him. He might counterspell him, but do I have enough to Kroxa yet? I do. I do have enough to Kroxa. And I'm going to trample over him for 2. Poof. Okay, I'm actually making some gains against a Doom Foretold. An Esper Doom, which I'm actually very surprised about. He's going to play another Birth of Melitus. Is he going to play another Yorion? Oh, I have another feed. Okay, so we're going to play... Alright. Snail Squatch, what's going on, man? How you doing, man? You just coming in off the street, or you know me from YouTube? Just off the street. Oh, sweet, man. Check out my YouTube. I make deck lists every single night. And I am more than happy to have you there. We're getting a lot of off the street guys, man. I appreciate that. Appreciate the love off the street guys. We're about to beat an Esper Doom. Oh, Silent Snowfall coming in with the sub. Thank you, Silent Snowfall. Skyclave. He's going to Skyclave my Kroxa. Which is fine. It's not a big deal. Because I was waiting for him to Skyclave somebody. So if he had to Skyclave somebody, it was Kroxa. I'm glad it was Kroxa. But Demonic Embrace. I don't. Alright, yeah, I'll take it. Hopefully we can take out an Esper Doom in Mythic. It will absolutely make my day if we do. Just smashed a wall up. Okay, I'm going to put that in. So what we're going to do is we're going to put him down with this on it. If we put him with a kicker... So there's Seagate Restoration. He just drew 80 million thousand cards. Do we have enough mana to 5 and 3? Yeah, we can pull it off, guys. I think we can take out the Esper Doom. He just tapped himself out with magic. He hit me for 2. So there's the Demonic Embrace. So we're going to bring him in with the kicker. Okay, then we're going to put the Demonic Embrace on him. And then we're going to punch him for 8. Alright, and now he's on the board. Let's see if he's got some removal. He has no hand size limit, so God knows what he's got in there. But we are putting up a good fight here. I'm just happy that I can be frustrating an Esper Doom this much. That I wasn't just a rollover for him. I like these long battles. These long battles remind me of my young years fighting on the kitchen table. There's Dance of the Mance. There it is. And he's gonna ESP me. He's gonna ESP me. Well, we'll see, guys. If I draw a whoops. If I draw the right card, I can win. And that's not the right card, folks. That is not the right card. If I would have drawn another Shatterskull Charger, could have put him in, hasted him over with Demonic Embrace. But that's not it. Good game, though. Good game. A little bit shy of exactly what I needed to get off. But hey, man, I'm holding my own in Mythic here. With some untested janky stuff. Jank is love, jank is life. Yeah, for sure, man. I threw this Rakdos together this morning. I've had the idea kicking around for a while. I was playing in Gruul, and I didn't really like it. And I just said, man, I got to do something different. So I threw this Rakdos together. Let's drop in. Let's drop out of Mythic and go one more time for the standard queue, and then we'll call it a night, guys. Whoops. Oop, there we go. You always like to see that. That's always, you're working with a quality product. You really want to give them your money. When you see the game collapse all the time. I'm actually not. I'm okay. I'm okay with this hand. Right. Let's do a. Well, Fabled Passage first. I want to duress him, but what the hell. Let's Kroxa him first. Let's just get the Kroxa-ness started. That's weird. We got 2 off the street guys tonight. That usually doesn't happen. They must push my video up to the push my stream up to the top of the queue there. It's usually Crow Keys or that other young lady. With the sizable assets. Cruelest Gruul, yeah, that's what I originally was playing tonight, and I was unhappy with it. I was very unhappy with the Gruul deck. It was not performing up to my standards, so I said, screw it, I'm going Rakdos. Because when all else fails, you can always fall back on Rakdos, man. He's always there for you. Heroic Intervention, I don't like that. I don't like that Mammoth either. This is a really bad Mammoth. There's Keld Lady. There's that. I'm going to put out my Tectonic Giant. Yeah, I think I'm going to get back to the Gruul. I do have a bunch of Gruul decks I just recently did on my YouTube channel if you want to go check them out. I have some excellent Gruul builds, some Gruul Landfall builds, some Gruul Burn builds, different stuff like that. So feel free to go check that out. Do I want to do that? No, I just want to thirst. Well, I'd rather feed. It's cheaper. Go for it. 3 damage. Puff. Poof. There we go. Alright. Alright, we're going to Foulmire it. He did not play anything. Rump Buffalo. I didn't even notice his crazy name until just now. I am going to exile the top 2 cards because I have plenty of mana to play, and I would rather get out a... Yeah, I like that. Yeah, we're going to make a demon. We're going to make a demon giant. And he's done. Okay, so getting another victory in there to slide it in for the last one, guys. It is my quitting time for the night. I'm glad you missed me earlier, Snail Squatch. I'll be sure to get a Rakdos out there for you soon. If not, like I said, I have plenty of Rakdos on my channel for your viewing enjoyment. It was very nice to meet you. Don't forget to follow. And I'm glad. I'm always happy when people drop by. We have a nice little... We are the villains here. We have a nice little community. We're very cool, and we're not mean to people. Unless you're a Simic player. And then we're very mean to you, and we don't want you around. So, just don't let me find out you're a Simic player, and we're going to be fine. Who else was this stop on by? Jamrock. Jamrock, I hope you're still there, too. And we don't like Ugin, but frankly, I don't even know who likes Ugin at this point. If you're playing Ugin, you're playing him to win, and I don't even think you like it. It's like using nuclear bombs. You're not happy that you had to do it, but something had to be done to win the game, so, you know. But we're going to cut the video there. It's going long anyways. So, until next time, guys, I've been Jay Villain, and you've been great.